Wait for it. Wait for it. Ah, oh man. Oh jeez. Come on, dude. So like, you gotta you gotta hear it to believe it. Like, right. Oh, my watch. This is boxing. Boxing stance. Connor, instead of fight like this. This dude swears. Let's watch this shit again. Yo, I can't. I still can't believe Shop thinks McGregor should have bust out that stance in the fight, man. Oh man, let's watch the shit again. This is priceless, man. Okay. You think it's in a fight? Yo, if Connor does that shit, bro, let me tell you, I don't care if he loses, man. I'll buy a McGregor T-shirt. Like, that has to be the stupidest body stance. Yo, McGregor's gonna fight like that, like that. Like he thinks he's gonna bust that shit out. How are you supposed to even? Oh, that's from a distance, though. By the way, it's from a long distance. Okay. This is stupid, man. Like, why? Why would he do that? What? Picture Floyd throwing jabs at him right there, right? Just picture it. I mean, I just, this is crazy. I gotta see it one more time. I gotta do this shit one more time. Oh man, this is great. This is great. Oh man, this is a serious fight. Shop says this is the biggest event of our lifetime. He says. He's saying Connor's perfect for this. He's unique. Right. The awkwardness is gonna work. Mm-hmm. Check this out. Check this out. Right, right. Yo, how are you? Yo, that's gonna be the most stupidest stance you could use in boxing, man. This is stupid. This is insane. Like, honestly, this is I can't believe this shit. Like Shop thinks. Like, I don't even think McGregor's stupid enough to do that. To be honest, right? Um, but let's talk about a couple things that I didn't touch on in my last video. But this is great, by the way. I can't get over. I can't even look at it without laughing. So, okay. So, anyway, I'm just trying to like. Could you imagine like McGregor wins and this is what boxing turns into? Like fuckers fight like that. But anyway, like karate boxing's gonna take over. But anyway, So Schaub says what makes Conor McGregor is special. This is his argument. This is his pitch, right? And he explains the pitch, so I don't have to explain it. But you know, let me, from what I understand, his pitch is Conor. Look at that guy. Holy shit. Conor McGregor is special, right? Like he says, hey, any other MMA guy goes into boxing, it won't be pretty. They'll get their ass whipped. But Conor is special. Look at what he did to Eddie Alvarez. Look at what he did to Aldo. Look at what he did to Nate Diaz, the second fight. Look at what he did to Seaver and Chad Mendes. And look at what he did to those guys. He is special. Like he's one of a kind. We'll never have another guy like him ever again. This scenario will never happen ever again. Right? That's his pitch. But then when they tell him, well, why? Like what? Right? He's all over the place. So first of all, he argued, like, he's basically saying that MMA guys, we're used to fighting at this distance, right? And that's what he's showing there, okay? Like, I'm making fun of it, but okay. Look, I get it. The stance in MMA is different, right? It's different for a reason. Like, if this stance was a dominant stance, like the best stance you could have in boxing, this is the stance you would see. There's a reason guys don't box that way, okay? There's a reason for that, okay? But look, I mean, but every argument he makes, though, for Conor winning are, well, MMA guys, we fight. Like, I thought Conor was special, that other MMA guys can't do it, but Conor can, right? And then he also talks about, no, but MMA, like, we know how to do the underhooks, and, you know, Floyd can't just lay back against the ropes. Conor can do the underhook on him. Well, if with that logic, any MMA guy could go to boxing, use that awkward stance, the awkward angles, and the underhooks, and dominate in boxing. Then, if that was the case, he still hasn't explained what makes Conor special. Okay, like it's all what MMA guys can do, right? It's all what Dillashaw was sparring with Lomachenko. Like, it's always about what other MMA guys can do. He hasn't explained why Conor McGregor is special and why Conor McGregor is going to beat Floyd. Instead, he does this. Look at him. Look at Morrow. Morrow's like, I didn't even notice this. Morrow's looking at him like, are you stupid, dude? Like, this is insane. Like, yes, the distance is different in both sports. There's a reason for that. Okay? There's a reason for that. Like, it's not by accident. I mean, holy shit. Anyway, it's ineffective. Like, here's the truth. That stance is ineffective in boxing. That's why guys don't use that. Like, don't you think by now, if that stance would really work in boxing, somebody would have started using it by now? Some MMA fighter would have just started doing it by now, okay? And started dominating in boxing if that was the case. And you notice how that hasn't happened? This is crazy. Look at this dude. Look at him. And he looks over at the camera like he's got to figure it out too. Like, I'm going to get a poster of this. This is great. I don't know if this will get out to the Brandon Shaw, but honest to God, like, I would love him to sign this. Like, I would love to make this a poster, and I want Brandon Shaw to sign it. Honest to God. Like, all bullshit aside. This shit's great. He's going to make me a lot of money, right? This is great. Look at him. Oh man, this is amazing, right? Like he's arguing like if somebody did that to Muhammad Ali, they'll throw Ali off in a boxing match. You know how dumb that sounds? No, no, like I'm telling you, if somebody did this stance against Pernell Whitaker in that boxing ring, it'll catch him off guard. I'm telling you, he wouldn't know what to do with the distance, like, and the awkward angles. Yeah, okay. These guys are talking about angles. Like I see guys throwing punches at angles in boxing that you don't see in MMA. I don't know what this guy's talking about. You guys are the ones boxing at very limited angles. What the hell are you talking about? You don't throw punches from certain angles because kicks and knees are allowed in your sport, okay? So you don't know what you're talking about, Shop. I'm sorry. And somebody told me, well, Shop won a Golden Gloves in Colorado. Oh, really? He won a Golden Gloves in Colorado. Good for him, right? Probably tells me he's playing this role, okay? That's what it tells me. This is insane. Look at this guy. Are you kidding me? Like this is the ultimate boxing sense? Is that what he's telling me? You guys are doing all wrong in the boxing gym. What are you guys doing? You should be doing this shit. Boy, I do that. Like just go to karate class and then you'll dominate in boxing, right? It makes a lot of sense. Let's address the power thing, okay? Look, Conor has a dynamite left hand. He does. But he also throws it with much smaller gloves and at much larger targets, right? That's the fact. With easier targets. I mean, that's just the fact, right? A lot of people, they're going to have a rude awakening, man. Like, people think like Floyd's going to pity pat him and move around for 12 rounds. It's going to be a good educational experience, right? And if Conor is stupid enough to do that, right, it's going to be worse than I thought. Okay, basically, it's going to be even worse. Schaub goes out to say like he's going to fight at this awkward MMA stance, and it's going to throw Floyd off. Like, you want Conor to fight in a stance where the reason it's effective is because you throw kicks and stuff, right? And it's also a stance where you're prepared for somebody to shoot on you for a takedown and stuff like that. Like, you're telling me that he's gonna be in a stance where none of that is even a factor, like for no reason, right? Like he's gonna be in a stance as if Floyd's gonna shoot on him or something. I mean, it's the stupidest thing I ever seen in my life. Like, this is stupid. I'm sorry, right? And I want to frame this right here, and I want Brandon Schaub to sign it. Like, I really do. I'm gonna like print this shit out, send it to his gym, and be like, please sign it for me, bro. Right? The money I'll win in that Mayweather fight, I'll pay him like $100 or something to go ahead and sign it, and then we'll go from there. Right? This is great. Isn't this awesome? Look at this. I mean, we're gonna watch it one more time, and then I gotta go. All right? Here we go. This is boxing range. Right. Oh, man. This is... Oh, I'm sure it's going to throw Floyd off. Like, I'm sure it's going to, like... Anyway, this is DStyleBoxing. Oh, man, I'm depressed. Anyway, I'm out.